Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my capture of the Spider and Fly nebulas NGC 1931 and ic417 in the constellation Auriga. My name's Rob and you're watching Seven Skies Astro. Now I've captured this data over 3 nights over a 5-week period. I first got 9 subs in mid-December, and that was just 9 subs I set up and it all clouded over. And then come January I got another night in and I got 6.5 hours worth, and then recently another clear night and I got another 5 hours. So I've got around about 12 hours 50 minutes I believe it is. So yeah, that's what I've done. I've captured it with my Skywatcher 72 ED and my Player One Saturn M mono camera. Now that's uncooled, but it has been quite cold, and I think it's not too bad. So I'm gonna pop on the computer and show you how I've processed it. Here I am in PixInsight. I'll show you my stacked subs. There is the HA with just a screen transfer. It's not too bad for just over 4 hours. The 03, you can see there is some in there. There is a bit. It's not overly too much. A little bit noisy, which you would expect from the 03. And the S2 is a much better. There's nice some structure there, the S2. So I've combined them all into the shoe palette, and which give me this. Now that is the basic. You can see there, it's still noisy, lots of noise in it. There's the spider and there's the fly. You can see that, sorry. But is that is the original, but you can see the background. There's a gradient going across. I've got street lights, and it just catches it. But that was the automatic background extraction. Now I did try Grad Expert, and I don't know if you can notice the difference there, but you can see up here all the structure's gone. There's a lot less there, and when I looked at the backgrounds, you can see it looks like it's taken a lot of the structure away, a lot of the colour. You see over there like that. So I wasn't quite happy with that. So I did use the dynamic background extraction. I just done the automatic one there to show you. Well, I just done the dynamic background extraction. So that's what I've done, and this is what I got with that. It's a lot better. It's a lot more flat. Now next I used done blur exterminator just to straighten things up again, and that's what it was. It's not, there was not much to do with the blur exterminator. It's very just corrected very slightly because the image is not too bad. I set up a little preview here of the background and then used spectrographic color calibration, and there we go. So that gives me this. I just put the automatic stretch on. I just color calibrated it. Now the color calibration on the SPC is, I put in my filters. There's the camera I was using, the 533 sensor, and there's the filters and the bandwidths, and there's the shoe palette. So there's the sulfur, hydrogen and oxygen, and just basically colour calibrated it to them filters. Next up, I've done the colour calibration, and then I've done star exterminator and took the stars out. Now this is still unstretched at the minute. You can see it's quite noisy when you take the stars out. I've got the stars separately. Then I stretched using the HT unlinked stretched, and noise exterminator. I apologise. Noise exterminator, and then I stretch it. No, sorry, no, I was right. I stretched, yeah, and there it is. So I'll have to take that one off because it's been auto stretched, and it's not too bad. I'd say I've took some of the noise out, the detail. Next, I went into I've used generalized hyperbolic stretch. Now I made a copy of it. So go on workspace 2. Right, next I've gone on to generalized hyperbolic stretch, and I've just enhanced a little bit of the colour, and then I've gone into the histogram after stretching a little bit more in generalized hyperbolic stretch onto the histogram, and just moved the black point up again. It just darkens it off a little bit. Next up, I've taken the green out, and then I've inverted it and taken all the green out again. And you can see there's quite green. So I've done that, and then inverted it back, and it gives it a better rendition of the colours for me anyway. Yeah, so next I've gone onto curves, and I've basically adjusted contrast and the saturation a little bit, just a little increments, just not very much. It's just a little tiny bit. Next I've gone onto, because a little bit of noise around there, I've taken the noise out again. Let's go on there, and then just in the curves, more curves work. If you see in the centre here, if I go back, you can see it's very bright. So what I've done is the curves, I brought the highlights down to enhance the contrast around this area, because it's very bright. Rather than making a mask, I find it blends a little bit better when you use curves. What I've done is I picked out a bit line up here, and you can see it's right up there. So I put some points in just to hold it, and then where the highlight is, just drag it down a little bit, and it just enhances that. It just allows me to drop it down, but it blends in a little bit better. But that's what I've done, and I've done it a couple of times. So that's what I've done. I've just labelled it to enhance that little bit. See, it's just dropping down, just a little tiny bit at a time, just to enhance it. And then I had a little bit more of saturation because I took it out, and then I've hit it with noise exterminator, because you can see all this noise that's be building up. I'm just taking that out, and that's near enough here. I think the next was I used a little bit of dark enhance. There's a script here, utilities, dark structure enhance. Now I'll just use that at defaults, and you can see that it's just ever so slightly, just brings it up a little bit, just enhances a little bit. So yeah, and the next thing I've done is basically go back onto the stars. Now the stars, There's no biggie on this. I just generalized hyperbolic stretch and put it on red, green, blue, and just arc sine stretched them up, and it just to bring the stars back. There was nothing overly hard about that. I just arc synced it, and you can see there's colour in them because it's been spectrographic colour calibrated earlier. And then I just combined the way you normally do with the script screen stars, and that's given me this one. The stars back in, we've got, I think it's reasonably a nice structure there in the centre, the spider, got a little bit of definition. You can see that up there is the tadpoles nebula, because it's all around the same area in Auriga. And yeah, I think that's reasonable. So not overly complex processing. I like to try and keep it as simple as possible to get a reasonable picture. I could probably enhance that a little bit more if I needed to, but I think there's a lot more definition and stuff that I really didn't know, because the first time I've imaged this target for almost 13 hours over the 3 nights, and you can see all the star forming. That's what the star forming is, really hot blue stars that's illuminating all this area in the stellar nursery. So I think that's quite reasonable. And there you have it. I'm quite reasonably pleased with it. There's not an awful lot of colour in it because it's just the nature of the object, but it is the first time I've captured this, so I'm quite pleased with it. It was lots of nebulosity around the spider and the fly, and as I say, if you look at the cropped image of the spider, sorry, you'll see it's not too bad, and I've sharpened it and stuff. So overall, reasonably pleased with it. So that's it for this one. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, give it a like and a thumbs up. It really does help YouTube algorithm to spread the video, and if you consider giving a subscription, I would really appreciate it. So, but we haven't had a lot of skies in the UK, and there's a lot around the world, I believe. So anyway, on to the next one, and I'll see you soon. So take care, be well, and clear skies.